Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Tarot of Nella. Today is going to be a unboxing review of these cards that were kindly gifted to me. So this deck is called the Classic Mountains and Seas Tarot Deck, inspired by Shanghai Jin, and the box is quite luxurious. So this is what the card backs look like. As you can see, we do have quite a gloss finish and this beautiful gold metallic-y dragon on the backs of the cards. Very pretty, and then it matches with the gold edges. So I'm very excited to do a full flip through of each of these cards because already it does look very luxurious. So quite an interesting thing about the deck that I noticed straight away is that, as I said, it has a very glossy finish to the back, but the other side is pretty much quite matte. So that is quite interesting with the different layer. So we're starting off with the full card. So already you can see how detailed the artwork is. We have a lot going on. So it's very detailed, I'd say. We have the Magician. And this was launched through crowdfunding. And this comes with a digital manual. This is the High Priestess. And I believe you can get the standard set, the deluxe set, or the golden set. This is the Empress. This one's very pretty. It almost looks like the moon card, right? But it's the Empress. The Emperor. So the design style of this deck draws inspiration from numerous traditional elements in East Asian folklore, featuring intricately complex graphic compositions. So this is the Lovers card. I think the only thing I would say, I wish the font was a bit bigger. I like that the font is white, but I would have liked a bit of a bigger font, because you do have to kind of really focus on what the card title is. So we have the Chariot. So it has the 22 major arcana and 56 minor arcana cards. The 22 cards of the major arcana depict Eastern deities, each with a story passed down through generations. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. So the inspiration behind the creation of the tarot deck, exploring the classic of mountains and seas, is several stories. So each card features a character whose backstory not only immerses you in the wonder of Eastern mythology, but also allows you for easy interpretation of the tarot card meanings. So I'll leave the website on where you can purchase this down below if this is a deck that you are interested in. So this is the Death card. I do like the Death card, quite spooky. So it's very kind of fantasy based. It looks quite actiony as well. So we've got Temperance, and obviously if you're familiar with the stories, you also may like this deck. So we have the Devil. So we've got like a lot of like monster figures at the back here. And it's like a masked face there. Then we have the Tower card. So I feel like these mythical creatures serve as the guardians in the deck. So this is very pretty. We have the Star, a lot more lighter energy in this one. Then we have the Moon. So this deck is by edgeherret.com. This is the Sun card. Very colourful. We have Judgment. So I like to work with decks for a while to see how they read, to see how accurate they can be. The World card. I will pull a card towards the end of this video. So that's the major. Now we're moving on to the minor cards. So I absolutely love this one, the fox. How beautiful is this? So the 56 cards of the Minor Arcana are divided into 4 different elements. So the ferocious beasts is the swords. So these are the ferocious beasts. 3 of swords. Four of swords. The 5 of swords. The 6 of swords. Seven. The 8 of swords. Ooh, look at the 9 of swords. I love that. It's kind of like a ghostly skeleton. And then you can see like we've got lots and lots of little skulls here. Full min. So yeah, really, really love the 9 of swords. Then we have the 10 of swords. This is a pretty one. Look how pretty the colours are here. It's like a gentle beast, this one. So then we have the page of swords. Ooh, I like this. Look at the eye that pops at the top. And then all these eyes here. So it kind of does represent how the page of swords is very kind of nosy. We have the knight of swords. The queen of swords. Oh, that's so pretty. Kind of looks like a snow fox, like an Arctic fox. And then we have the king of swords. So then we're moving on to wands. So this is the divine beasts. Okay, so divine beasts, we've got more dragon type of characters here. So these are all like dragons. Oh, we have a tiger, a white tiger. This is lovely. Look how beautiful this is. Like, look at the detail. We have the 5 of wands. Oh, we have a turtle, the 6 of wands. A very interesting kind of dragon turtle. Then we have the 7 of wands. The 8. I do love the starry colours, the colour palette used. 9 of wands. The 10 of wands. And then we have the page of wands. The knight of wands. The queen of wands. And then the king of wands. Wow, look at all that colour up there. So then we're moving on to cups. So cups is artifacts and elixirs. So the 2 of cups, 3 of cups. So this is probably my least favourite suit, just because I'm very much in love with animals and creatures. And there is none in this suit. 6 of cups. I feel like some of the cards obviously don't necessarily relate to traditional tarot, like when it comes to Rider-Waite. So I feel like you would have to know. Yeah, I don't think it's like a beginner friendly deck. 9 of cups, which is interesting because we have a sword and it's like 9 of cups. 10 of cups, so that's a lovely one. You know, represents the growth within family. We have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, which is interesting because we don't actually have people to represent the cool cards. King of Cups. So then we're moving on to Pentacles. So mystical realms is the theme of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So we still have some dragons kind of here, but I do feel like my favourite suits was the Wands and Swords. Five of Pentacles. Very kind of mystical lands here. Six of Pentacles. Seven. The Eight. And the cardstock is very good. The 9. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, love the red here, the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So let's just see how this shuffles, shall we? And I'll just pull a card to see what comes out. They shuffle lovely. They really do feel great quality. Let's see if we can get a jumping card for the collective. So we have the Two of Wands. Love this. So this is a card of exploration, making plans and preparations. And I love the fact that this colourful dragon almost looks like he's kind of going into that light, into the sunlight. So as it's kind of pointing towards the right side, it really does look like the future rather than looking to the past. So I love that kind of interpretation furthermore into this card. So this is just a reminder of future partnerships, collaborations, you know, working with others, and potential travel plans ahead for some in the collective. So my thoughts on this deck, well, I don't own anything quite like this, so I am excited to see how it does read for, you know, my channel and for private readings. I love the detailed work. It is super detailed, and I do like the theme of like the kind of monsters and dragons and the beasts. It's just got a bit of mixture of, you know, a bit of kind of scariness to it, but then also really like beautiful images in here of like the flowers and the sceneries. And I mean, the colorations go really well together. Like the design's very well thought out, I think. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this reads. So thank you for watching my unboxing review. As I said, I will leave the website down below in my description bar if this is a deck you would like to check out. But thank you so much for being here and watching my full flip review. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm sending you all lots of spooky love and light.